My name's Andrew Dunn. I am the current FFA advisor and agriculture teacher here at Sherwood High School. We're a two-teacher agriculture program here at Sherwood High School. We have the CTSO, Career Technical Student Organization of FFA. We do everything in pathways related to animal science, agricultural sciences, plant science, as well as some metal fabrication and small engine work. We see about 300 students every day, and we interact and do a lot of different hands-on experiences here.
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I would go to the county fairs and I'd see all these kids having pigs and cows and sheep and goats, and it said they were part of FFA, and I never really knew what FFA was until my freshman year here at Sherwood High School. I took my very first intro to agriculture class, and from there on, I've grown to have a passion for FFA and all things agriculture related. In the classroom, I've taken all the ag classes so far. So right now I'm considered a CT apprentice for the Intro to Welding kids with Allison Meadows as the teacher. So I help her kind of oversee the kids that have never welded in their life before, and I help them teach them how to weld and answer any questions they may have.
Right now in Plant and Greenhouse, we're prepping for our Mother's Day sale, and so that's really exciting. It's kind of hectic, but it's a lot of fun. We have lots of baskets, and right now we're transplanting gallon tomatoes. And then in my vet science class, just yesterday, we did some injections, and we're prepping for our district competition. For the Mother's Day sale, it's pretty big. We usually sell like almost all of our baskets, all of our plants. This whole greenhouse is full, and we have like a little shop set up to the left out those doors, and we have students work at the sale. I worked it last year and I got to have some register experience, which was a lot of fun, and it's pretty crazy, but it's really fun and totally worth it.
This year I planted 350 hanging baskets. We also have about 10,000 4-inch pots that we sell. So there's different things like calibrachoa, petunias, verbena, lobelia, and then we also do vegetables. So we do tomatoes, peppers, we do lots of herbs and spices. So we'll do like dill, chives, cilantro, basil, all those kind of things in our greenhouse. And then I'll do things like patio pots and color bowls where people can buy just different colored plants that come out of the greenhouse. And yeah, it's really cool because it's all the kids' work. I just facilitate what they're doing and help with the plant orders, but they create all the baskets, the hanging baskets that they want to do the color combinations. So I start in class and teach them all the things about like, here are the different, a color wheel that they would look at, and then they actually design the colors that they want to see in the greenhouse in the spring.
I chose this program because I just randomly got into it last year through an animal science class, and then I enjoyed the atmosphere, the hands-on aspect of agriculture, and the teacher and the students. And so from there I took vet science, intro to ag, plant and greenhouse, all these different kinds of classes, and then I just stuck with it, and through that I was introduced to FFA and I joined that. Definitely teamwork. I didn't know how to take on a leadership role or communicate within a team, so I definitely learned how to do that because of the amount of hands-on experience, and just you're constantly working in many groups and just having to like there's not enough room for you to not communicate, so just definitely communication and teamwork.
I mean, honestly, it's not normally affiliated with agriculture, but in FFA, which if you're in an ag class, you're technically in FFA. But there's FFA competitions like ag sales, and that's really where I got to learn how to sell stuff, and I really like that because I like that I can like talk to people and I can have a good personality, and that's one of the skills that I've learned. I've learned how to sell. I've learned about farming and stuff. I've learned about welding, so there's just a lot of good real life skills that you get to learn. So I'd say that's my favorite.
I'd say one thing that I've learned is apart from like all the other nitty-gritty detailed stuff, I think being able to take what I've learned here and then apply it towards other things in my life, because I work with animals, I work with horses. So being able to take what I learned in the animal science course and like their different breeds, their reproductive, their digestive system, it expands my knowledge and being able to work with them better.
Yeah, so this organization is a little bit different than what a normal classroom would be. So it's not like going into a math class. We do a lot of hands-on work here. We're going to do a lot of interaction with the greenhouse. We do different things like hands-on activities and labs within the classroom. And so we spend a lot of time getting that hands-on real-world experience is what I like to have kids gain from these classes. Another thing that I hope kids gain from this is just like a knowledge of the agriculture industry. So they get to see different things in my different levels of classes, and especially wanting them to know like where food comes from. We're in a community where it's a lot more industrialized and developed here. There's not a lot of agriculture experience, so I hope the kids gain the knowledge of like what are they buying from the grocery store, what are they gaining from all that, from all the knowledge that they're getting in here, just kind of figuring out how they can involve themselves in agriculture in the future.